Yours up. Rock in. Good. Keep the feet grounded now. Try and just feel that opposite pull. So the feet pushing down, the crown of the head lengthening up, and you should find an effortless way to maintain a good posture. So relaxing the shoulders, engaging our thighs. Let's put our right hand on our chest and our left hand on our stomach. Close the eyes or look down if that feels better. And take a moment just to observe the natural breath, with how you're breathing naturally here today. And just observe if you breathe naturally through the mouth, through the nose, through both spaces. What moves as you breathe, if the breath is short, deep. And now take your attention to your chest space and try just to notice your heart, maybe the palm that's against your chest, the warmth of that palm. And maybe you can feel any feelings, emotions, sensations in the chest area, your lungs, anything that calls your attention. And as you do this, try to just, as an intention for the practice today, if there are changes that might occur in your body as you go through the movement. That's our objective for the practice today. So when you're ready, breathe in. Now you want to take control of the breath. Breathe in. Open the stomach, the ribs, the back of the body. Blow your body out like a balloon. Hold the breath in. And then as you breathe out, hug the ribs in, the stomach back, the pelvic floor, the inner thighs. That opens your body. Hold it. And keep doing that. Breathe in. Breathe in. Blowing the stomach out. Breathing out through the nose and squeezing your stomach. Let's do one more deep breath. Breathe in. And breathing out. Letting go of the arms, opening the eyes, and keeping that breath throughout, up to now, while we're standing at least. Keep that breath going and lifting the arms up. So you're going to breathe the arms up by the side of your body. Try to squeeze your ears with your arms and really stretch your fingertips. Hold the breath in. And then as you breathe out, bring the arms down. Bring the hips back, squeeze your stomach back, squeeze your inner thighs. And do that again. Breathe it in, lifting up. Open the chest, strength, hold the breath in and really stretch your feet down and push the ceiling up with the fingertips. And then exhale, bring the hands down, relax the hips, which is wonderful. One more deep breath like that, breathe in. And we hold it here, just stretch all your body. As you breathe in, hold that stretch, and as you breathe out, just gently go to the right in a little side bend. Try to not shorten, but grow out of your hips. Yes, push the feet down, and then breathe in, come back to center, and go to the opposite side. So we can always curve, but I want you to think of growing out of your hips to stretch. Bring the left shoulder forward a little bit more, that's it. So push the chest forward, arms back, breathe in. Do that one more time each side. As you breathe out, going to the side. Open the chest. Breathe in, back to center. Really try to stretch your elbows if you can. One, breathe out. Love, breathe in. Good. Now, as you exhale, bring the arms like a scarecrow position, just in front of you, bending the elbows, breathing in, stretch back up. Let's whip the back a little bit and then we'll stretch it out. So you're going to exhale, slide the shoulder blades down, stomach in, inhale back up. One more time, exhale. Let's go a little bit faster. So you're going to breathe in, breathe out, one, and breathe in, exhale, two, breathe. And really squeeze the pelvic floor each time, so the lower abdomen, really hug your back each time, and exaggerate it, exaggerate the stomach movement. You should tire it out quicker, you should feel it quicker. One more, Exhale here, hold it here. Breathe in to breathe out and squeeze your elbows together. That's it, breathing in, come back, up and open a little bit further back. Exhaling forward. Try to squeeze your stomach back, and as you breathe in, don't let the ribs flare out and arch the spine, but do take the elbows back. Do that one more time, slowly. Breathing in. We go a little bit faster. Exhale, inhale, one. And stomach in, and release. And stomach in, and release. Boom. Exhale. And breathe. And two more. Last one. Good. Can you stretch the arms and do little circles back? Well, at medium circles, so like a beach ball. Yeah? And you're trying not to move the body. Breathing deeply, engaging the core as you breathe out. More big circles. One more, and see if you can now do really small circles without moving anything else. 7, 6, 5, shoulders down. Other way, big circles or medium circles, beach ball circles. 4 more and 4. So it's the same movement that we do with our legs when we're lying down. Now see if you can go a little bit faster. 8, 5. Keep lengthening the spine. 1, lovely. Can we just do a fist and stretch our finger? Fist and stretch our finger. Good. And as you do that, you're turning the arm inside of your shoulder joint. That's it. Can we go a little bit faster, as fast as you can actually? 8, 7, and we're done. 6, 5. Not to bend your elbows. Stretch. Yes, make it comfortable. 1, palms up. Exhale, squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, squeeze the elbows in. Thumbs back. Inhale. Exhale. We'll go a little bit faster. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. And breathe in. Breathe out. 2. And drop the forearms so that they're parallel to the floor. As far back as you can with the thumbs. And exhale. 1 more. Hold it here. Breathe in. Bring the palms forward. Breathe out. Inhale. Now we're going to do this combining it with our head. So you're going to turn your head to the right as the arms open. Inhale, look forward. And go slow or fast as you want, but really feel what you're moving and just move that, the head and the arms. And you pull your back. Your awareness, your breath. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale. Tilt the head. Exhale. Tilt the head to the right. Inhale. Back to center. Try not to move your shoulders. Exhale. Point your nose towards me. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Breathe in. Careful that that opposite shoulder doesn't lift. So now plug that right shoulder down. Better. Good. Up and down. And we're there. So you're going to lift the chin up as you push the thumbs back. Exhale. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale down. Yeah? Squeeze your stomach back in space. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale up. Inhale, look forward. Exhale down. Can we hold it down now? Just keep the head down. Put your hands on your head. Drop the elbows so they point to the floor. You got it. And now just breathe. Blow your stomach out. Look at it blow out as you breathe in. And then squeeze your stomach back and push your head down a little bit more as you breathe out. Really plug your shoulders down. Don't let them lift. 1 more deep breath here. Breathing in. And breathing out. See if you can just release your arms, bend your knees and roll down into your forward stretch now. And hold your forward stretch with your knees as bent as you need to get your hands on the floor. One day your palms will touch the floor completely. And you want to put your hands by the sides of your feet in a straight line, not in front, by the side. One day. So once you're here and relaxing the head, see if you can move one knee more than the other. So you're going to bend one knee a little bit more than the other or stretch the other one and do a little movement with the knees which affects your hips. Get the hips warm. Maybe you can shake your head off, shake any thoughts off. Keep doing that little movement. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to come up into a tabletop, guys. So put your hands on your shins and come up halfway. Lovely. And now as you breathe out, can you drop into your forward stretch? Again, relax the head. Breathe in, chair position. Palms together. All the way up. Slightly back. And then exhale to your chest center. Great. We're going to do the first half of the sun salute just to remind us and get warm 3 times. Yeah? So let's go. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Find your rhythm. Slightly back with the chest, but more up. Exhale, bend your knees, sit the hips back, and still breathing out, you're folding. Hold the breath out. Inhale, come up halfway. Open the chest. Good. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Breathe in, chair position. So we're trying to flow through the movement and keep the breath going. Inhale in still as we go up, slightly back, and hands to chest center. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in, lift up, slightly back. That's the breath in still. Breathe out, bend your knees, sit back, look forward. Lovely. And then drop down, relax the head. You're still breathing out or holding the breath out. Squeeze your stomach in. Breathe in. Open the chest, up halfway, lengthen the spine. Nice, Suzanne. Exhale, drop deeper. Inhale, chair, all the way up. Slightly back. And then hands to your chest center. Can I just say something quickly before we do the last one? If I'm cutting on you at all, am I freezing on you? No? Please let me know, because I can change the internet and it'll be solved in a second, yeah? Okay, let's do one last one with a surprise, which is not surprising. Let's go, breathe in, lift up, slightly back, breathing out, bend your knee, and then fold forward, relax the head. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Now, chair position, breathing in. We're going all the way up, just like before, but then lifting the right leg up as the arms go down. So as you exhale, lift your right leg up. You got it. Exhale here. Inhale, drop it down. And again, exhale, right leg up. Inhale, back down. Let's do 2 more. Exhaling, just trying to see where our balance is. And trying to adjust, see the ribs are back, bring them forward. We're doing 1 more. Hold it up. And just find this position. Try and drop that hip down and really grow. So feel the opposition. Crown up, foot down. Now just turn the leg out and hold it there. No movement today. Just keep lengthening both sides of your waist. And now lift and drop through the sides. So you're going to breathe in as you drop the leg. Breathe out. Stomach in, leg up. Good. And again, breathing in. Breathing out. 1 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. And the last one. And we'll hold it up. So you're going to breathe in. Breathe out. Hold the leg up. And just see if you can either stay there or put the foot on the floor, the calf on the inner thigh and help yourself if you need to. Find a good position, like a tree, where my hips are pointing forward and pushing forward a little bit and my knee back. Trying to now bring your palms together or grab a wall. If you can, if you want to you can lift your arms up, grow out of your hips, plug that right hip down and stretch away from it, the left side of the room. Palms pressed together and really help. 4 more seconds. How low can you go? 3, 2, 1. And come back up. Well done. Bring the leg forward. Go on. We're nearly there. Can you cross the feet or not? Up to you. Good. Bring the hands in front of your chest with your right foot crossed or not. Breathe in. Lift the arms up. Now, hold it stretched, straight. And you're going to just do a little bit of a side bend before you do a sun salute to the left. Now, I'd like you to think of the left shoulder forward and the right hip forward. Squeezing your inner thigh should help. I feel like, Sarah, your chest is slightly back. Push it, that's it. Push your arms back in space. That looks better. And then come back up. Finding the balance there. It's a little bit harder though. Let's go to the right, just to see the difference. It's a little bit harder. You really need to grow out of your hips to get into this right side. 4 more seconds. Push the hips forward. Squeeze your inner thighs. And now do a back bend. Breathe in. Breathing out. Bend your knees. Chair position. With your feet crossed or not, but the soles of the feet should be grounded, yeah? And then release the hands to the floor. Relax the head down. See if you can get your head near your right knee or pushing into it. With your knees bent. I should warn you. You might need a block in the next movement. So just see if you've got one nearby and grab it. And put it in front of your chest on the floor. You're going to stretch into a tabletop position with your knees bent and put your left hand on the block. It can be as tall as you want. And lift your right hand up. Lovely. Nice, Suzanne. See if you can just hold it there for 8 seconds. Your palm should face the right side of the room. 7, 6, 5, 4. Twist a little bit more. Go on. Use your ribs. 1. And then release down. Well done, guys. Relax the head. Chair position. Can we come up through sun salute? Go on, we're nearly there. Lift and breathe in as you lift the chest. And then breathe out. Can we lift the left leg up straight away? And breathe in, drop it down. Okay, we've got the other side to do, and then we'll have a little break. Exhale in, lift it up. Inhale, drop down. 2 more like that. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Hold it up. Yeah? So you're up, hold it up there, and just notice that sometimes to lift the leg, our ribs go back. So make sure that you're pushing your pubic bone forward. That will help and keep the ribs on top of it. Now turn the leg out. Not flat, because then it will move your hips. Find that position, and we'll lift and drop through the side now. So you're going to breathe in, and breathe out. Again, breathe in. We aren't to go too fast, go at a slower pace, but remember we're trying to flow also today a little bit. Hopefully you can find flowing sensation. Breathing in, 1 more. And lifting up to hold up. Remember you can hold a wall. One hand, or bring your toes to the calf, inner thigh. Help yourself if that makes life easier. Push your knee back and your hips forward, but keep your ribs on top of your hips. Don't let them go back in space. Usually they go back and we sink into our lumbar spine. Let that happen. Palms together. Stretching up. Lengthen the spine. Breathe in. You can go to the opposite way to where your hips are going. A little bit to the right for 8 seconds. 7, 6. Try and stretch your elbows a little bit more. Go ahead, bring the right shoulder forward. 4 more seconds. 3, 1, and then come back up. Well done. You can bring the leg forward and bring your feet together or not. Cross them if you can. Your left foot with your right. Okay, arms up, straight up. We're doing a side bend first. You're going to breathe in. Now as you breathe out, I want you to go through the right first because it's slightly easier to feel the opposition. So push your feet into the floor, squeeze your inner thighs, and notice how crossing your legs like that helps you bring the right shoulder forward. Maybe even grow out of your hips a little bit more. Bring the left hip forward also. That's it, there we are. So breathe into that left lung and come up. And then go to the other side, exhaling. Grow out of your hips to go there. So you need to grow out even more because it's harder. That's it, Sarah. Bring that left shoulder forward, right hip. Left shoulder, right hip. Anchor the feet. And then coming back up, breathing in, little back bend. Go on, we're nearly there. Breathing out, bend your knees. There. From your chair, forehead to your left knee. 1 deep breath there. Now stretch your spine halfway, like a table. Put your right hand on your block if you can. Left hand is going to lift up. up towards the stomach. You're going to look up if you can with your chin and your shoulder. Really try and push your left hip down. Try and find your balance. It's not easy. One more time. And push the floor away with that bottom arm. So open the chest a little more. Release down. Well done. Relax the head. Breathe in chair position when you're ready. Chair. Breathe out. Let it back. And then exhale, release the hands through the chest. Release the legs, well done. Try not to fidget, we just did, I know, but let's try and keep still. Right hand on the chest, left hand on the stomach. Close your eyes or look down. And just observe any changes in the body. You might feel you're breathing differently, maybe not. Your heart might be going to a different pace, or not. Heat, cold, the other sensations you might feel. Try making a mental note of them. And then breathe in, breathe out, and okay, well done. You've done a nice flow there. I'm going to challenge us and see, you can let me know how you feel about it actually. I want to do a sun salute and work up and down like a proper sun salute. So we're going to flow through different positions and you know them all. I'll just talk you through it. It's just going to be a little bit different. So if you've got a mat, you want to be at the front of your mat, right? I'm not right at the front because you can see my head, but if I could, I'd be right at the front of the mat. Yes. So your palms are going to be together and we're going to do the same thing, a sun salute, what we've just done. So breathe in, lifting the arms up. I can see you better now, Suzanne, thank you. Slightly back. And then exhaling, bending your knees just like that before, sit back and forward into your legs. Relax the head, same as before. Now breathing in, put your hands on your shins, come halfway up, perfect. Breathing out, you're going to drop your hands to the floor. Now attention here. The idea is to step your right leg back into a warrior one. So you're going to step check my foot. My right heel is going to go to the floor. My right toes, oh sorry, I'll mirror you. My right toes are going to point to the side of the mat. And I'm going to pick up, listen, pick up my head with my arms and come into a warrior one. Lovely. So that's your position. Here, I need to think of squaring my hips, so I might not step back as far if I feel my back hip can't come forward. That's your warrior one position, guys. You recognize it. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, bring your hands, transitions are important, through the center and drop them into the floor. So here is your chaturanga. You're going to step back into a plank and listen to the cue. You can either do knees, chest, chin and get your way to the floor, or drop yourself down and do a little cobra. So it's a chaturanga movement. Now, you're going to open the chest here, bringing your feet together and no weight on your hands. Do 2 deep breaths in a cobra, guys. So breathe in, blow the stomach out, breathe out, that's 1. Breathe in it. And breathing out, that's 2. Now, see if you can push your hands into the floor. You could do this through a plank, but I'm going to show you the easier way on my knees, lifting up into a downward dog. And if your wrists hurt, you can do a child's pose instead, right? We're going to do 2 deep breaths here. Breathe in, hold your downward dog or whatever position you've chosen, that's it. Breathing out, that's 1. 1 more, breathe in. Breathe out, that's 2. Now listen to this. You're going to step with the help of your right hand, possibly your right foot forward, so that you do another warrior one with your left foot back. This time it would be, right? Good. And that's the harder part, to step forward, but you've done it nicely. So you're looking forward now with your left foot back. Good. So that's your warrior one. Make sure that your hips are squaring forward. They'll want to go sideways like a warrior two. Okay, when you're ready, drop down through the center. Attention to this, hands to the floor, step forward, Step forward with your left foot. Good stretch. Gorgeous. Hold it there, relax the head. Breathe in, chair position, palms together. All the way up. That's it, Suzanne. Slightly back. And then exhaling to the chest center. Okay, that was a full sun salute. And I stepped back because I couldn't see my face, but hopefully you're right. I want to do the same movement with the left foot stepping down. So that would be the pattern, okay? When you're ready. And talk to me if anything feels weird. You feel quite warm now. Breathing in, lifting up. Slightly back. Breathing out, bend your knees. And fold forward, relax the head. Breathe in, up halfway. Breathe out, fold deeper. Step now, your left foot back with your left heel on the floor, so not too far back. Pick up your head with your arms, stretching up, lovely. Look forward and find a position with your left foot back, which is this one for you guys, and your right leg forward. Well done, breathe in, breathe out. See if you can bend that front leg anymore. And then on your next breath out, bend your elbows, down, plank position. Chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. If not, come up into a cobra, so no weight on your hands. We're doing a strengthening one. Looking up or closing your eyes. 2 deep breaths there, breathing in. Breathing out, that's one. Nearly there, breathing in. Breathing out, forehead to the floor, push into the floor with your hands, your knees, and come into your downward dog. 2 deep breaths there. If your wrists hurt, child's pose, those are the variations. 1 more deep breath there, breathing in. Breathe out. Now, this is the harder part. With your left foot, step forward. With your left foot, warrior 1, with your left foot in front. Help yourself with your left hand to bring it forward. And then pick up your head, lovely Sarah. Make sure you take a moment to, if you've got car lights, make sure that they're pointing forward. You might have to adjust your feet, right? Bend your front knee and make sure that you're not totally arching, that you're pushing your pubic bone forward and your ribs back. We've talked about this a while ago. Okay, when you're ready, you're going back, hands to the floor, feet together. Feet together, lovely. Relax the head down. We're going straight into a chair position. All the way up. Slightly back. And exhale to the chest center. Well done. Okay, take a breath. I want to do that again. And actually, it's going to be like a dance choreography. Because we're going to add to the warrior 1 a forward stretch and then a warrior 2. Okay? Just so you know. The feet together, same thing unless you're saying my wrist hurts. Let me know. Arms together, go for it. Breathing in. There's not much more, I promise. Inhale, up and back. Breathing out, bend your knees. And forward. Inhale, up halfway. That's it. Exhale, fold deeper. Hands on the floor. Step your right leg back. Right leg is back. Gorgeous. Now see if you can pick up your head with your arms. You know where you're going. Warrior 1. Now you don't know where you're going. I want you to, from your warrior 1, with your palms together if you can, Sarah, stretch your front leg. And maybe you have to adjust a little bit, so both hips are pointing forward. We're going to dive into a pool of water, so you're going to go down like a Pilates roll, 1 vertebra at a time, till your hands get to the floor, or your fists framing your front foot, forehead to knee. 8 seconds there, and you know this position, so your forehead to your front knee. Push in as much as you can, your right hip forward and your left hip back. Go the opposite way. That's it. Good. 1 more deep breath there. Blow the stomach out as you breathe in and squeeze it in as you breathe out. Attention now, guys. Your right hand is going to windmill up to the ceiling, and then your left hand is going to follow, and you're going to come up into a warrior 2. Whoa. Beautiful, Susan. Bend your knee and stretch it 3 times. And you know this too, right? You're going to bend the knee, look forward. Nice. Breathe in, stretch. Bending. Stretching. One more. Bending. Attention here. Left hand to the floor. Right hand windmills. Step back, chaturanga. Knee, chest, chin, cobra. Whatever your version is to come down. Find that slide forward. And then find that cobra position again, just to strengthen the back for now. Breathe in. Push your feet down. Breathe out. 1. Keep going. Breathe in it. And breathing out. That's 2. Forehead to the floor. You can always come into a child's pose or into a downward dog. 2 deep breaths there. Go on. We're nearly there, I promise. Breathe in. Breathing out. That's 1. And again. Breathe in. Breathing out. That's 2. Lovely. You're going to step your right leg forward. Help it come forward if that's going to help with your right hand. Just pushing, nudging it forward. That's it, Sarah. Pick up your head. Find that warrior 1. Do 1 deep breath there with your palms together. Remember, one day your wrist should touch too. That's it. And then stretch the leg. Try and square the hips towards me a little bit more. And then dive into that pool of water. Bend your knee as soon as you have to get your fists to the floor and C-shape your spine. Push your pubic bone towards your chin. Nice, that's it, Suzanne. Keep going there. And now try and use your belly breath. So blow it out as you breathe in and then exhale it. Squeeze it back. Now stretch your spine and windmill. Your left arm first, your right arm second. Warrior 2. Ah, so nice. Bend and stretch 3 times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Breathe in. Now as you breathe out, you're bending your leg, right? And you're getting your right hand to the floor, your left hand. Step your feet together and finish it off. Step them together. Relax the head. Third position as we breathe in, palms together. Well done, guys. All the way up. Lightly back. And then exhale to the chest center. Give yourself a pause here. Right hand to the chest, left hand to the stomach. Close your eyes, look down, try and be still. And observe your breath. Your heart, your chest space, your body. And then on your exhale, release the arms. You've got 1 more to do. Okay? When you're ready, we've got the left leg to move first, and then we're going to stay on the floor with a bit of core. So we'll divide the technique. When you're ready, palms together. Same pattern of movement, but moving with the left first. So you're going to breathe in. Lift the arms up, slightly back. Breathing out, bend your knee. Fold forward. Breathing up halfway. Enjoy it. Imagine you're moving in space. Exhale. Hands to the floor. It's your left leg. Step it back, but not too much. Pick up your head with your hands. It's a warrior 1. Nice. Yes, it's easy to balance there. Now stretch your legs. Stretch it. Square your hips to me, Susan. That left hip. Push it forward or adjust the bottom leg. Exhaling. Roll forward. 1 vertebra at a time. Frame your foot. Right foot with your hands, forehead to knee. Breathe in there. At least 1 more deep breath where you're blowing the stomach out. Okay, remember what's next? Left arm, windmill it. Right arm follows, warrior 2. Be strong, find the balance. Sometimes I see this. You're trying to find a little bit more, yes. Core connection. 3 times. So you're stretching. And then bend it, exhale. And inhale. And exhale, remember the head. And inhale, keep the legs stretched now. Open the arms, Trikonasana. Lift the back hip up. and reach forward. That right arm down, the left arm up. Look up. So, in line with your left shoulder, let your neck curve. And try and use your ribs to twist you around. Squeeze your butt, push it forward. And then lengthen your spine a little bit more to twist. That's better. One more deep breath there. Great. Coming up. Check this out. With your back arm, just pull yourself up and face with your feet the side of your mat. Nice. We're just going to roll down a Pilates roll. So you're going to breathe out and let the head go. Knees bend. Make your way down one vertebra at a time. And with your hands on the floor, I'd like you just to move your hips right and left, right and left. You're trying to sway your tailbone. And notice if your ribs move at all. Try to avoid that. Make it really tailbone action. Now see if you can do little circles with your tailbone. 8 little circles. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2. And to the other side, circle the other way for 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Walk your hands to the frame of the front foot, which is going to point forward again. And you're going to step back into your chaturanga. Yeah? Ease chest chin, or find your way down. Slide forward. Inhale, attention here. We're going to stretch our chest up a little bit higher with weight on our hands. Lovely. So open the chest. Let me see your beautiful face. And then exhaling back down. Let's do 2 more. So we're lifting up. Push weight into your hands, guys. Lift your chest up. And then exhale down. That's 2. We're doing 1 more like that. So breathing in. Nice. And as you breathe out, forehead down, you can either go to your child's pose or your downward dog. See what you prefer to do. You've got to step the left foot forward, and that sequence is done. Well done. If you're in your downward dog, spread your hands on the floor, like your feet are spread at the beginning of our practice. Really stretch your fingers and make them point forward, not sideways. Roll your upper arms out and away from your ears. Slide your shoulders away from the floor and lift the tailbone up so much that you're using your pelvic floor to do it. When you're ready, step your left foot forward in between your hands and help yourself with your left hand to do that if that's needed. Plug the back foot into the floor, the back heel. Warrior 1. Find it. Find that balance squareness straight away. Remember the palm should touch one leg with the other leg. That's it. Now stretch the leg. Dive into your pool of water. Bend your knee as soon as you have to get your hands to the floor. Maybe you don't even have to bend it. Forehead to knee, nice Suzanne. That's a really nice position. Keep breathing and pushing. It's usually the left hip, the front foot. You need to push back the left hip and the right hip forward. Better, Sarah. 1 more deep breath. Think of the stomach. Blow it out like a balloon and squeeze it in and back. Okay, remember the next transition. You're windmilling your right arm, then your left into a warrior 2, and be steady and do it in a breath in. That will help. Breath in. Now as you stretch the legs, stretch the arms and look to the side. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, 2, 1 more. Breathe in. Exhale, 3. Now keep your legs stretched. Open up your arms. Reach forward. Lift your back hip up. Remember, we're coming into Trikonasana. Trying to more than go down with the left hand, it's more try to be in one plane. So I should see only your head. Try and reach up. Feel the opposition of the arms, of the tailbone and the crown and the head of the feet. Pushing down, the thigh muscles lengthening. Using the breath to twist your ribs around. 1 more deep breath. Think of the neck long, don't drop the head, don't give in to gravity. Lovely. Come back up with that same strength of the right arm and a breath in. Bring your feet to face now the right side of your mat. Well done. Interlace, and this is if your shoulders aren't hurting. Interlace your hands behind your back. You can even hold your opposite forearms if that's better. If you're interlacing your hands, see if you can stretch your elbows. And then you want to do a mini back bend. It's more like lifting the chest bone up. So then I like to bend my knees to go down with a straight back. And then see how much I can tilt forward the arms. So ideally the hands one day touch the floor in front of your head. That's what they say anyway. You want to use your breath. Let's do 3 deep breaths here. You want to stretch your thigh muscles up. If your legs are stretched, really stretch them. Breathe in deeply as you exhale. Try and relax a little more. One more deep breath. They say you should be looking at your tailbone in this position, all the way up towards the tailbone, under your legs. Lovely. Can you release the arms? Let them just go to the floor. Walk yourself to the front foot again. And I want you to just step forward, relax the head, finish that sun salute. So chair position when you're ready. All the way up. Slightly back. And exhaling. Try not to fidget. Right hand to the chest, left hand to the stomach. Close your eye. And observe. One more deep. Really release the arm. I want to work core now, so we're going to change the vibe totally. I'm going to go sideways again so I can see you better. And we will go straight to the floor, no transitioning. It's just to cut, we're doing Pilates now. So the breath is going to be a breath out through the mouth. And I just want to focus on doing that core sequence we all kind of know with its variations, so we can really work the core and target it. So you've got a ball or a block in between your inner thighs ideally. And we'll start sitting up at the front of the mat. Plug the feet down, stretch the spine, breathe in as you do it. And just start by thinking of your Pilates breath, exhaling and rolling back a little bit, plugging the feet down. And breathing in, stretching up. And again, exhale, roll back, but think of breathing out through the mouth now. And as you breathe in, the belly doesn't blow out anymore. You want to hug it in. And again, exhale, stomach in. Inhale, stomach still in, but the ribs open. Last one. Exhale, stomach in. And now as we inhale, see if we can stretch our arms forward and roll all the way back. Make sure you've got space. So you can breathe out and roll back, one vertebra at a time, and lay back. Start moving the arms back and forward. I'm going to just turn the music to a different song so it's not too slow for us. So you're going to breathe in, take the arms back and then forward as you exhale. And again, breathing in, it goes back, exhaling forward. That's it, you've got it. Breathing in back, exhaling forward. And as you do this, what we really want to focus is moving the arms. I especially feel that my arms move thanks to my ribs hugging down and in. So that's kind of what makes them move, initiates the movement. So the breath, the ribs, the stomach and your inner thighs and your pelvic floor work here, just with this movement. As soon as you want to, if you want to, your neck doesn't hurt, lift your head and shoulders up too. You're going to exhale there, inhale back. Exhale up, inhale back. Exhale up, inhale back. So doing 5 more of whatever version works for you. But remember that the challenge is also not to engage your glutes, but yes, your inner thighs. 4, inhale back. Exhale 3, inhale back. 2 more. Push your stomach in with your eyes. I'm looking at you, but ideally, one should look at their stomach as you go up and push it back. Good. Now, decide if you want to stay up all the time or down all the time with the head or vary. Let's start your 100. Go up and down really fast with your arms. Bouncing that you've got springs under them. And 3 breaths here. So you're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. Now tabletop. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. One more, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. Stretch the legs, last version, go on. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. One more, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. And then bend the knees, grab the ball or the block, take it behind you and do one leg lifts in tabletop. So you're going to lift the right leg up to tabletop, breathe in, take it back. And then the left, up. Inhale, go back. And here, really it's my stomach, my lower stomach, really push it in and notice how that lifts the leg up. So your ribs are helping your arms move and your stomach going back in space is helping your leg lift from the floor. So let's do 2 like that and then the option is lifting both legs up into the floor. Now exhale as you lift, inhale as you drop. One more, exhale as you lift. See if you can do 2 legs now. For 6. Exhale. Inhale, lovely. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Good. See? Now see if you can, after this one, do a 1 leg kick, just with the right leg. You're going to kick the right leg up, stretch it, and then bend it. And then the left leg will pick up, stretch it. If you can, you don't have to stretch it, but if you can, you must. That's what they used to say to me. If you can, you must. So 4 more. Breathe in, breathe out for 4. Breathe, that's it, breathe in. Think of the toes stretching, Sarah. I'd say try and point them in this one. Exhale, stretch, so you really feel the ends of the body seem to have gone dormant a little bit since, not yours, everybody's, since COVID. So I want to wake up the ends of our body more. Yeah. 1 more, left side, and then we'll do 2 legs up. It's time. So you're going to breathe in, breathe out, 2 legs up as an option. Point the toes if you can, breathe in, just to bring awareness to the ends of our limbs. And breathe in. That's it. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Nice. Breathe in. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Can you keep your legs up? Either bounce the legs towards you or lift your head and shoulders up. And point your toes and try and get the block to them. Try not to move your legs if your head's going up and down. Or vice versa. 8 more. Go on. 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. Well done. 2. Last one. Well done. Bend your knee. Put the ball or the block in between your inner thighs and check your neutral pelvis. And as I know that you know what I'm talking about, we're just going to go straight into it. So you're going to exhale, lift the tailbone off the floor into an imprint from a neutral pelvis, just using your inner thighs, your core, and your ribs, not your glutes. And then inhale, release. So it needs to rock from an imprint your middle spine, to a neutral pelvis. Yeah? As you exhale, you're lifting the tailbone as much as you can without engaging your glutes. Let's do 1 more like that. And then add your arms. So your hips are down, your arms are back, that's a breath in. And now your hips lift a little bit, your arms go by your hips, and that's a breath out. And remember that your stomach goes in, but your ribs also hug in. They're not flaring out, you're not sucking the stomach in, you're contracting the stomach in. Yeah? Inhale back with the arms, exhale down by your hips. And now you could also lift your head and shoulders. That's the last version. So you're going to do 8 more of whatever version you prefer. Just make sure you shouldn't be engaging your glutes. If you do engage your butt, it will go higher. But you don't want to exactly make it go high. You want to try and move your hips with your core. That's the aim. Exhaling. Inhale, let it go. Good. Exhaling. Inhale. Nice. Exhaling for 3 last ones. Look at your stomach still. You're pushing your stomach in with your eyes, but you're not crushing your chin against your chest. A little orange should fit there. A clementine. Mandarin. One more. Breathing in. Breathing out. And now keep your head on the floor. But bring your hands by your hips and go straight into your bridges. You're going to breathe in, so breathe out and curl up using your core and then your glutes. Yeah, try and start, initiate with your core. All the way up into a bridge. Breathe in, lift a little bit higher if you can. And then breathe out, ripple back down. Try and really take your time and feel each vertebra go down, one at a time. Breathe in at the bottom, do nothing. Breathe out, tailbone off. And then start peeling off your spine, off the mat. Breathe in at the top. As you breathe out, see if you can use your core to plug your spine back down and relax the back of your legs as soon as you can. This is the difference, so just focus on that. One last one. Breathe in. Breathe it out, curling up. Okay, we're going to stay up here and I'm going to give you options. I'd like you to take the block and put it maybe under your hips. Check how I've put mine. That might be too high for some of you. Go lower. It's got three different heights, and you can use the ball also. If you've got a ball, that's fine. Just trying to get your hips higher than your heart. That's all. Try and relax the heart or calm it down. Gravity is pulling the blood towards it now rather than away from it. See if you can still keep rounded your feet and not let your knees kind of spread out, but keep them in line with your groin, with your hip bones. Be gentle, be gentle. If you're in this position, see how it feels to stretch the right leg only, a little bit. That's it. And if it feels alright, hold it there a couple of seconds just to open that hip area, the groin space. And then sit on the floor and stretch the left leg, but onto the floor rather than up. Onto the floor. Yeah, so it's opening all the, yeah, that's it, Suzanne. Go ahead. Do one more deep breath, and if you're not in pain when you do that, try stretching both legs, maybe onto the floor, with your hips high, see how that feels. Gentle. One deep breath there. And then when you're ready, bend your knees again. And slowly take the block away. Be gentle because it's quite a high position. And then as you exhale, make sure you roll back one vertebra as time as you do. Good. Just bring your knees to your chest in the opposite knee. Grab them tight. Lift your head and shoulders to do that. And then lay them back down. Keep them tightly grabbed. And remember, you want to press the legs in as you breathe out. Notice your lumbar spine here. It should feel a little bit more relaxed. And then breathe in, let go. And again, exhale. Really try and grab your legs, pull them towards you, but also try and lengthen your spine, your tailbone onto the floor as much as possible. And then release. One more like that. Breathe out. Breathe in. Nice work. Can I ask you to either rock side to side or roll forward and back? Maybe even a little plow if that feels good. It's up to you. Where you want to go with it. If you do go into a plow, you can hold it. If you prefer to rock, rock. Keep rocking, or hold any position that feels good. Give yourself about 10 more seconds with whatever feels good for you. Rocking or plowing. One more deep breath, guys. If you can slowly bring yourself back onto the mat still, push your feet into the floor. I want to do 2 more things before we finish, a fish and a twist. So for your fish, you can push your feet into the floor. I'm going to look at it, I'm just going to explain it quickly. Lift your hips up, slide your forearms under your tailbone, then stretch your legs, and then lift your chest up. And slightly, very light weight on the ground, lots of weight on your elbows. So you're looking up, all the way back and lifting your chest up. Like if you've been hooked by a fisherman, but yeah, that's it, Suzanne. Lift your chest, the chest bone is the highest peak. And try and put your elbows, really push them into the floor. That's it, Suzanne. Keep going. Now with your breath in, lift your chest higher. Nice, Sarah, keep it there. Keep going. One more deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, breathe in. Lift a little bit higher. Breathe out and bring the chin down to go onto the back of your neck and slowly go down one vertebra at a time. Now, take your arms from beneath you and just hug your legs in. Let your legs drop to the right and let your arms just spread out and look to the left. And do a couple of breaths here. Remember that you want to try and look for length in the spine as you breathe in. So that left hip, if you push it down as you breathe in, with your mind, just lengthen it down. As you breathe out, you want to twist it a little bit more. If you squeeze your inner thighs, it should help you twist on the breath out. Come back to center with your legs and go to the other side. Drop your legs to the left, look to the right. Breathe in, try and slide the right hip towards the bottom of your mat, towards the bottom of your room. That's it. And then as you breathe out, try and squeeze your inner thighs and use your right hip to twist your way to the floor with your upper body. Good. And then come back to center, rock up into any comfortable sitting position. And can we just finish quickly stretching our neck? So take a moment to put your right hand on your head and just gently pull your head to the right. Close your eyes, and as you stretch your neck, also just observe your body. So how are you breathing? How are you feeling? Do one more deep breath there. And then let it go. Let's go to the left. So with your left hand on top, your head to the right. You can close your eyes and notice the stretch in the right side of your neck, but also notice other things. Your breath, your body, how you feel. Then let the head just fall down, point towards the floor, both hands on top of it. Give it a good stretch there. One deep breath, pulling the head down gently. And then stretch up, interlace hands just to wriggle up and stretch it. Try and grow before we and find space as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, sliding in and down, palms together. Very much, well done guys. Slightly different, I hope it's, well you can let me know.